Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Perspective 9, and today we are going to be looking at how to set up your elrs receiver. So what is elrs? Similar to your cell phone that you have Wi-Fi, your phone which is the receiver, and then you have a transceiver which is the router. You have a device like this that usually connects to a drone or to a RC car that connects over 2.4 gigahertz or 900 megahertz. And it's used to send telemetry back and also receive the directions that we are sending it through the controller about things to do. So in this video specifically, we are looking at how to set this up for the GEP RC Cinelog 30 Mark III. So here we got the GEP RC Cinelog 30 V3. We're gonna just plug in the battery. And you see that blue flashing light. It's the Express LRS antenna. You're just gonna wait 30 seconds. So it goes from flashing like this to flashing rapidly. I'm gonna pause the video and come back. So here now we got the 60 seconds, and as you can see, it's flashing rapidly like this, and that means the Wi-Fi antenna is on, and now you would be able to connect to it on your computer. So we'll continue that over there. So here we're gonna transition to our desktop. First step, you wanna go to GitHub's Express LRS configurator, and then in the releases, you have the version for the Mac, for Debian, or for Windows right there to download. And then right after, you want to go and connect to your Express LRS device. And the password is all lowercase Express LRS. And then here you want to go to the IP address 10.0.0.1 and get the device details here. I'm going to open up the configurator. So step one, we're going to make sure we have the latest release, or if you're testing with the new models, you can select these at your own risk. And then for the device category, as we saw, it was a GEP RC, and the exact model, we have it right here. And usually the best thing is to make sure you match as much as possible with that. Then for the next step, you're gonna select Wi-Fi here, the easiest option, and you're gonna select which regulatory area you are in. You have this one for Europe, and also have this one which is more international. The binding passphrase, which is the same passphrase that you can put in your radio. So as soon as you turn both devices, the receiver and the transmitter, they're gonna connect automatically using the same phrase. And then here for the Wi-Fi network, you can put something. So if you connect to a home Wi-Fi, it's going to connect to that automatically. So here you're going to have the username password. And then the reason that we connected over Ethernet is because when you do build, it's going to go and download the files online for the latest version. You're going to have the file here. You have the option to flash like this, or you can just come here, select the firmware, and it is going to be flashing. Now, currently the light is completely blue for me. Now, when it's flashing and it flashed, it's going to turn off and flash a few times, or turn off. You're not supposed to disconnect the power during this entire process, so make sure your battery is fully charged, because you can corrupt your device. And now we're gonna refresh the page. Of course, we have to go back and connect again, but you'll be able to see that here your version should be updated with the latest version. Okay, so now that we're back here, we already covered the update section. The Wi-Fi section here, you can come here and update it yourself to set a new home network. And usually the web UI interface takes priority. Or you start the AP mode, or forget a home network setting and always start in AP mode, or set up a one-time connection. Then in the options, you have the option to set the Wi-Fi to automatically turn on after certain seconds, or leave blank for disable. And then for the binding mode, for how your receiver and transmitter are gonna connect, so you have to put the same thing in your radio master device or any other radio that you have. And then here you have the option for the serial ports. The model match section, we're gonna cover this in a totally different video. And then here, if you're doing racing and you wanna get the absolute best connection and you don't want extra things in the radio, You can force telemetry off, but I usually recommend keeping it on. So thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and I'll be able to answer that in a separate video.